Hello. Some days back, we celebrated the birth anniversary of Dr. Radhakrishnan, the former president of our country. This day is celebrated as the Teachers' Day all around the world, all around the country. And Dr. Radhakrishnan had himself advised his disciples that his birthday should be celebrated as a Teachers' Day in order to commemorating the good deeds of a teacher. He was himself a great teacher and a great politician, a great diplomat. He can be declared as a versatile genius because he left no stone unturned in helping Mother India regain its previous glory by propagating Indian philosophy in the Western countries. The Westerns did not know what was there in Indian philosophy, whereas Dr. Radhakrishnan was a profound scholar of Indian philosophy. He was as well as a scholar, as well a politician. He was not only a politician, but also a great scholar. So this is indeed a great combination. You can call it a rare combination that a person can both be a politician and a scholar. These traits were found in legendary Dr. Radhakrishnan. I want to tell you an interesting inspirational story of his life today because I think we must take a leaf out of his book by imbibing the gospel of his preachings. It so happened when he had reached the apex of his eminence, when he had become the president of our country, the second president of our country, his glory spread rapidly across the world. The fragrance of his glory spread rapidly. People were absolutely spellbound to hear that he was indeed a sensational and magnificent president of our country, who was a versatile genius. His versatility had crossed the seas. When his glory reached the then Prime Minister of Britain, at that time, Indians were chained, Indians were in the slavery. So his glory reached the Prime Minister of England. He decided to check what was there in Radhakrishnan that had made him a glorious president of our country. He invited him to his country as a guest. Now, when Radhakrishnan heard that he was invited to Great Britain, he told the authorities, British authorities, that he had four conditions before going there. And if the four conditions were met with, then he might be able to go there. If his four conditions were fulfilled, then he would be able to go there. The four conditions were that he would eat the simple food, he would wear the simple clothes that he had worn, and he would speak only his native language, not any other language. And he would get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and he would go to sleep at 9 p.m. So these were the four conditions made by Dr. Radhakrishnan before the British authorities. The British Prime Minister accepted those conditions happily, and when he reached there, all the people were absolutely spellbound. British Prime Minister was cut to the quick to see that Dr. Radhakrishnan was being received warmly there. He welcomed him in the parliament also, and in his address, the Prime Minister asked one question to Dr. Radhakrishnan, that why were the Indians so uneven in height? Their heights were not same and their colors were also not same. Someone was white, someone was black, someone was mixed. So in that way, he wanted to demean the reputation of our country by asking that simple question. When he asked that question, Radhakrishnan wanted to teach him a good lesson Therefore, he replied that, my dear sir, that the horses are found in different colors and in different shapes and in different heights, whereas the donkeys are found in the same height and in the same color. So that is why we Indians are different from others. Now, hearing these words from Dr. Radhakrishnan, the Prime Minister of Britain was himself absolutely ashamed of his act of insulting the Indians in that way. He felt sorry and he had a sense of remorse because he had committed a hideous crime of insulting the Indians before that great man. So that is the great story I told you, and I think you will turn a new leaf after listening to this story. Thank you.